My name is Suresh Gupta. I am from Nutan Tech Solutions LLP. I have developed one application which I am deploying into the Play Store, and unfortunately it was rejected for 2 times. So this time I thought I am giving you the detailed explanation what are the permissions we are taking and why we are taking. So I am explaining you the use case scenario related to those permissions. So let me now launch the application here. So this is my application, Nutan Auto SMS. So when user launches the application, it will prompt to enter the mobile number and 6-digit PIN for login. So I am entering my number 3. Okay, now it will log in. So on entering, we are asking for 4 different kind of permissions. So first is the access your contacts. So I grant the permission and later I explain you. Then manage phone call. Third permission is access your phone call logs. Fourth is the access device media. Okay, so these are the app features. Okay, so I show you. Now this is my dashboard. So I had taken the access for the access call logs. So why I took, I demonstrate it here. So when I go to the SMS logs, what does it mean? Presently you see the blank screen. So here the feature what we have core functionality we have built, like if anybody is calling me, the app is going to read that number and it will show the number here that I got a call. So let's say I am getting a call from my team. I just decline the call. And you see here the number got populated because we are reading the call log and picking up the mobile number and showing here. And we are also checking the call state here, the phone status, like is incoming call, outgoing call or a missed call. So why I use this? Because this is the core feature of my app. So whenever I receive a call, generally we have used a SMS feature which is through the third party API, not through the device on SMS capability, but I am using some third party API and through the carrier gateway we send the message. These are some kind of settings like I am on the way, I am out of office. So this kind of capability or any user specific message they can set and they can send it. So you see here is showing sending, means the message is going through the carrier, through the gateway, SMS gateway service provider here. Okay, so I read the call log here and then I am also reading the phone status. These two features I used for this purpose. That's all. I am not doing any other thing here. Okay, then I am going to show you why I ask for the access to the contacts. So you go to the prospects. So here you see I have the list of the prospects, and then app allows the user to go and add a contact from the device contacts. So let's say if I click on the add from contacts, so it shows me the address device contacts list here. And then let's say I am going to select a contact here. For example, I selected this contact. So I got this contact here, and then I have to enter the city here, for example Hyderabad, and then I go and submit it. So when I submit, this contact got added here. So that is the purpose here. So once the contact is added, the user of this app can make a call can send message again. This message will go through the SMS gateway, not using the device SMS capability, or SMS he can, WhatsApp he can call, email he can send. So I am showing you like make calls because I have taken that permission. So now you see I click this, but here we are not directly making the call. We are just invoking the phone default dialer app and passing that selected mobile number, and using the device dialer person can make a call. So let's say if I am making the call here, this is one number, I am just making call, and then this, when I make a call outgoing, this will come into the SMS log. So just let's say I make a, now I go back to the app. So using this I made the call. Now you come to the SMS log. You see that number is appearing here. So this is outgoing call. I am showing this is the outgoing. First was the incoming call, right? So that is the purpose here, make call here. Then next again I am going to the, so I demonstrated you like why I am reading the contacts and adding the contacts from here, and then I am making the call using the dialer application, not our own app here. So that I explained you. So I explained you about the call logs, read contacts, and then I explained like directly call phone number. I am not directly calling but making the call through the dialer. Now next I demonstrate you about getting access permission to the storage. So I can read the storage, I can write the storage. So now you see I have to import data. So here I have given provision, like let's say user has some files he wants to upload here. So we have given provision like he can browse, select a file here of his choice. We have given some templates here, and then he can click on that. So I go back, I do not select. So that file will be uploaded here. So that is the permission we are taking, like user can upload his own SMS templates which he can use, or a user can upload some data which he can use, that is safe and secure using his login credentials, all the encryption we are doing. The next one is like user can download his data into his device. So we have given that option here, you see, backup. So using this we have given the choice like what kind of data you want to download. So let's say if I say prospects and click on the data will be downloaded into the user device in CSV format. So I say backup. So it's downloading the data here. Data got downloaded here. You see here. Now I can open the file here. So this I just am, what are the contacts I downloaded, it downloaded in the CSV file format and stored into the device. So for that reason I am taking permission, storage access, you know. So that's about the permission. The 4 major permissions I am taking: call logs, read call logs, then read contacts, then make calls directly, so that I am not making calls directly, and read the phone status, and then read the device storage and write to the storage. So these are the 4 major categories of permission I am asking and using for these purposes. So with these permissions now I am submitting the app again, and I request you kindly review it properly and then approve the app. Thank you very much. Thank you.